Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarrior TV on YouTube. I am the CouchWarrior, and you are watching Arcane Arcana, a Skyrim Let's Play. Welcome to Part 3 of Chapter 3, Built by Association. When last we left off, we had successfully assassinated Grella the Kind, and now we've returned secretly to Windhelm to report our success to our young patron.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
Family heirloom added. Well, we always knew we weren't going to get a lot of money from him. That wasn't the objective anyway. So we're going to take this heirloom and we're going to give it back to him and be on our way. All right. We have done the deed. We've reported back in. That successfully completes the loop. Closes the loop, in other words, on our theft of a contract from the Dark Brotherhood. Now we wait and see what happens. In the meantime, we've got a mission in Whiterun that we could perform for Maven, so we are going to make our way overland to Whiterun. And of course, we will be leaving in the dead of night by way of our back door here, so nobody sees us coming and going. But once we're outside, I think we'll primarily stick to the main road on the way to Whiterun. We may have to deviate slightly here and there, but for the most part, we'll stay at least along the road. So what I've actually got here equipped is, obviously I'm using Muffle, but on the other hand, I've got the Conjuration spell available for Conjure Familiar. And that's something I sort of keep on hand quite often. So if I find myself in a pinch, I'll Conjure a Familiar, and then I'll just run for the hills and let my Familiar attack them or deal with them and stall my enemies. Alright, we got to make the swim. So as per usual, we're drinking a potion, hitting the water. Alright. Normally I wouldn't travel this particular road at night at this level, but I'm feeling the need to make good time. So we're going to go for it. Keep our fingers crossed. I thank you all for your viewership and appreciate your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, your referrals, all those things. It's worth reiterating every once in a while that there are a number of different ways that you can get a hold of me. If you would prefer not to do it in the YouTube comments, you can always send me a message through my website. That is a Tumblr site located at CouchWarrior.tv. You can also message me on Twitter. I can be found on Twitter at CouchWarrior TV. Again, if you check either the YouTube channel or the website, you'll also find links to some other resources, one of which is a Facebook page, and I'm also putting stuff up quite frequently on Google+. Here we go. You know, these wolves are generally pretty predictably located. Here he is. He's behind some stuff. We can try a blind shot through there again, unless he comes out. There he is. Well, I think I came up short. Oh, he's giving me trouble. I like taking those shots right through the bushes. Generally, you can tell, at least get a good idea where they are. Good enough to take the shot anyway. Save the pelts. I haven't passed up too many pelts with this character so far. I don't think we can afford to. And actually, this is going to be the last official episode on Xbox 360. I know. Have a brief moment of silence. Dear Xbox. This is not to say that I will stop playing Xbox entirely. PC is actually the perfect medium for me to play games like this, games that have mod options, and games that have active online communities and MMOs, stuff like that. But I will definitely be continuing to play on my Xbox for certain other games that I play, so I will be there. I can still be reached on Xbox Live, so. But I'm pretty excited. Part 4 will have us transitioning our story to the PC, which I have ported over and play tested to some degree. I'm hoping we don't run into any technical hiccups, but so far my testing has been perfect. No issues at all. Alright. Really have to keep our eyes open here. I really miss having that vampire sight that previous assassins have had. And at this point, too, we are hobbled somewhat in that we don't even have an Aura Whisper option yet. Okay, that's a wolf. We can take him out. One arrow. A couple more. Oh, they're moving fast. One. Ah, first person. Ah, there's that first person routine again. Yeah, they got 2 bites in on me before I actually took them out. Alright. Wolves I'm comfortable with. If we encounter any bigger predators along here, I think I may not necessarily stick with the bow. By bigger predators, I'm primarily talking about bears and trolls. Wolves, I can generally always one-shot them, but they do close the distance very quickly, so the concern with bears is that generally I have more time to shoot them because they pause more before they charge, but at this level it's going to take me several arrows to bring them down at master difficulty, and by that time you can get mauled pretty good, so we'll come up with some more clever ways around them if we find them. Oh. Where's that coming from? Is he in the road? Yeah, right there. Alright, we're going to try calm. Go back to our bow just in case. Alright, I think we're good. We're going to hustle through here, though, before the spell effect wears off. We don't want to get caught napping. So I've had the good fortune of watching some really tremendous assassin gameplay lately. There were a couple of videos I watched recently by Serial Assassin 4. I encourage you to check them out. One was a demonstration he did of a high-level assassin being extremely effective in heavy armor. Really great. I think he was, well, he was at a fort. I don't know if it was called Greymore or what it was. I think it was that fort that's in the middle of the plain, not far from Whiterun, perhaps. I'm not sure exactly, but you'll find it if you go to his website. Just a really good quality demonstration of how effective the assassin's skill set can be regardless of the loadout. So I encourage you to check that out if you really like the assassin gameplay style. It's a really good demo. The other one was a video he recorded of a side quest inside the Dawnguard DLC where you have to go into a skooma den somewhere in the Rift. I've been there a few times myself. What's remarkable about it, to me anyway, was just the really efficient and clever way that he went through it. The techniques he uses are just classic. They're terrific techniques for any assassin to learn from. And by that I mean, you'll have to watch the video for yourself, but I'll say, don't always take the first most obvious shot. Sometimes there's ways that you can, by sneaking around or passing an enemy, get a better shot later. And he sets himself up for some great shot opportunities. And that's half the battle, right? Getting the kill is sometimes all about setting yourself up for the right shot, as opposed to taking the shot when it first appears. The other one, of course, as usual, Mr. Gazgoyle. I definitely encourage you to check out one of his latest videos, which is kind of a study of the changes in the damage model at Legendary. We are now to the point where the 1.9 patch is available for Xbox 360, and he is an Xbox 360 player. But he takes a really scientific approach, as usual, to try to determine what the differences are in damage output for creatures and for player characters. So he does a really good job of kind of outlining that, and it sort of lets you know what you can expect if you do bump your play up to Legendary. And I don't know, I would say the difference is significant enough that it's worth checking out. If you're going to at all venture into Legendary gameplay, I encourage you to check it out. Alright. This road is treacherous. You never know who's in it.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
I'm not so sure about that. I think that Ulfric is a man who's filled with passion and a man who thinks he's doing the right thing, but I'm not necessarily sure that what he is doing is the right thing. May not matter so much for Fleet, however. His concerns are really not with Skyrim and all the political crisis in the Civil War right now. He's got his own agenda, and he is very focused on that agenda, which is to find and eliminate Linway, and along the way garner as much strength and power for himself as possible. So we are on that path. In the show notes, or no, in the comments, I guess it would be in the comments for Chapter 3, Part 1, there was again still more deliberation on whether or not Fleet is going to join the Dark Brotherhood or destroy the Dark Brotherhood. And one of the comments in that thread was quite interesting, and it took the view that Fleet would be conducting himself more as a businessman, in that, yes, he's bent on revenge, but given his personality profile, he would be prone to look at a situation like allying himself with the Dark Brotherhood as an opportunity to learn and leverage that knowledge in the pursuit of his future goals, which is to kill Linway. Because presumably, in order to kill Linway, he's going to have to kill Linway's associates, which means he's going to have to be a fairly ruthless and efficient killer, and to some degree he already is. But there is way more to be learned from the Dark Brotherhood than there is to be gained by destroying them. And I thought that was an interesting point of view. He also made the point that Fleet has been attacked by one assassin already, and being a fairly proficient killer himself, even now, he might appreciate the efficiency and businesslike attitude of that assassin's guild, and may, in fact, in a sort of demented way, admire that to the point where joining might be something he would consider doing even more. So I don't know. Lots of interesting arguments. I will tell you that it's very likely that in the next episode, this decision will be settled once and for all, and we'll be able to move on. So that gives us a couple more episodes to debate, does it not? Yes, it does. Well, we've run straight through the night. Looks like we're nearing dawn. At this point, it's time to start thinking about what my strategy is going to be here for these towers. I have not cleaned out these towers, and I am a little bit concerned about trying to do it at this level right now, especially given the fact that I'm trying to make good time to Whiterun. So what I'm actually considering doing here is providing them with some nice, neat distraction, which will allow me to actually either sneak by or run by so fast that they will not have a chance to even catch me, and hopefully see me. Unfortunately, the way that this whole thing is arranged, sneaking by is somewhat difficult. I think I could do it if I went down by the river, but sort of, I mean, what's the fun in that, really? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the distraction route. I'm not going to take them out. I'm not going to sneak by. I am going to use a distraction to tie them up and proceed past them on the road. So again, I'm using one of my favorites. We're going to use Conjure Familiar, and I will have that at the ready if I feel like I'm in a situation where they're getting too close. We are going to let our conjured wolf buy us some time. Oh yeah, here they come. We gotta get right out of this. Whoa! Get out of the way of that sword. Alright. Now our dog does its thing, and we are off. I'm just queuing up the bound bow here, anticipating trouble. This stretch of road is always full of wolves and skeevers and God knows what else, so try to at least be a little bit prepared. I would anticipate that going into part 4 with the move to PC and the introduction of some mods, that it's only going to enhance the roleplay aspects of this Let's Play, because we'll be forced to deal with a few things like weather and so forth. We'll have to prepare in advance. We'll have to stop and camp if things get nasty. So that'll be, I think, really fun. Okay, I'm hearing a skeever. Something. Yeah. Ow. And they always get that one bite in, don't they? So far, I think I've been pretty fortunate that I haven't picked up anything. What's going on down here? I think it's a scavenger down there. Let's give ourselves plenty of room. I'm not going to mess with this guy. My guess is that he's the last thing standing between us and the safety of Whiterun, so we're going to make sure that we give him a hard time. Kind of a long shot, but I think we can make this one. Yes. Alright, yep, the scavenger. Here he comes. Oh, man. There we go. Good deal. Yeah, he was getting ready to roll up on us with a giant weapon, so I'm pretty sure he might have been able to one-shot us with that thing, so... Yeah. Wow, look at that shot pattern. Can't believe he was still moving. Yeah, we'll pick up some of this trash and sell it. There's a fair amount of crap here, but I wouldn't have to haul it very far, so I'll take some of it. Still gathering as much as I can on the road. Alchemy ingredients galore. Oh boy. Ah, that was close. We just about got bit that time. But what's another pelt? That's good. That's another set of bracers, I suppose. I'm thinking ahead to the Frostfall mods. Those are some of the materials I need to do things like building tents and backpacks and all the stuff I'm going to need to gear myself up for wilderness survival. I have done some playthrough of that Frostfall mod with another character, so I kind of understand how it works, and it's actually kind of a significant investment in pelts in order to make some of the stuff that you need, so I'll have to keep saving them up.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know.
From who?
Creepy fella, black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid
Okay.
me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though.
I think this is
Looks
our
like that's
official
it.
hate mail.
Got to go.
Yeah, let's just confirm. This is definitely our mail bomb from the Dark Brotherhood. Oh yeah. All you modders out there, I would like a simple mod that lets me take that letter from the Dark Brotherhood and frame it and hang it on my wall. If you can make that for me, I would be much obliged. Wouldn't that be cool? Frame that letter, hang it on your wall, you know, right in your study or whatever.
Mind yourself.
We know. We know what you did. Something like that. All right, we made it. So now what the hell do we do? Well, we know we've got the Dark Brotherhood's attention now. So our mission is a success. However, we don't know what's going to happen next. The letter wasn't threatening exactly. So I guess you could take that as a good sign? I don't know. But for now, we've got other concerns. We've got stuff to dump off. We got maybe a little bit of crafting to do here. Lighten our load a bit. And then once we've done that, we will go and rent a room for the night and get some rest. We need levels. We're very close to another character level here. It would be great if we could get there. I don't think we're going to get there. Not by making bracers. Okay, I just broke down the rest into leather strips. I know we're going to be able to use them eventually.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
And they're a bit lighter in weight than carrying around leather. Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. Alright, some of this stuff has enchantments on it, and I don't want to sell it unless I'm really, really sure that I haven't gotten that enchantment yet, so maybe we'll go up and visit Farengar and just disenchant a few things, and when we know we've taken care of everything we can there, go back and sell whatever's left over. I don't know.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored. How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Maybe I am.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
I thought I was okay. Yeah, I also thought I had a cure disease potion on me, but let's see what she's got. Yeah, she's got some. I guess I'll take them.
Come back anytime.
I feel like I need to deal with it. Do I have something? I do. Rock joint. That's wolves. Bite me so fast I didn't notice it. Now I could just go up and worship Talos, I suppose. Those diseases would go away, but I'm going to take the potion just because it's expedient, and I don't think Fleet would spend an inordinate amount of time worshipping in temples. Doesn't seem like his style. Seems like he's more of an opportunist. If there's something he can gain out of doing it, he would do it, but his heart would never be in it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and spend the money, use the potion, just because I think it's probably more in fitting with what this character would do, I think. And I'm going to craft whatever the hell I can here because I really need some levels. And I need to shed some stuff here. We'll make what we can.
Offer remedies for ailments
Yay.
both common and
New
rare.
properties.
Do let me know if I can be of service.
Alright, there's a few new things. Okay, let's see if we can learn more properties. There's a few things here that I've never learned anything about, so we'll sample. Cross our fingers and hope it doesn't kill us. What else?
You'll find tonics. You look rather pale. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Some levels. More levels. I think what I need to do is probably train more right now in alchemy and enchanting, so... Well, this is good. Now we got our level. That was actually surprisingly rapid when you consider that I am not using a Guardian Stone that gives me a 20% buff on leveling. That we actually leveled up just before we left Riften. And now we've made that cross-country trip to Windhelm and then here to Whiterun, and we've acquired another level. That's pretty good.
Everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale. Take a look.
Always looking in apparel first. Although I don't have a heck of a lot of money left, so I don't know that I'm going to buy much here. What I'd really like to do is sell. Alright, what will you buy? I don't need this, really. I guess I was traveling pretty light already, so I guess that's not too bad. Spell books. Nope, don't need any of that.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
What do you have here?
Do come back.
That wasn't very fruitful. Well, I think it's time to shut this down. We've hit that sweet spot around 30 to 35 minute mark, so thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you'll tune in next week as we transition to PC and watch the madness ensue. Well, we have reached the end of another episode. Thank you for taking the journey with me, and until next time, may all that you do be swift, quiet, and deadly. And to all Skyrim assassins, I salute you. Silence is our battle cry.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of
You've been watching Aranis Arcana, a Skyrim Let's Play. If you liked this video, please rate, like, and subscribe. For more information on this and other CouchWarrior broadcasts, visit me on the web at www.couchwarrior.tv.